Today for the Bitcoin price with DavinciJ15, we will talk about the price of Bitcoin in the immediate short term. You remember the price was just dumping back into the CME futures gap and it bounced actually before we were able to close it. Will we just go off to the races, or is Bitcoin going to retrace back down to fill the gap? Well, we will talk about that, but even more important, in the second part of the video, timestamps down below, we will talk about this specific long-term price pattern which DaVinci just found out. This specific pattern is pointing towards the fact that maybe we will see severe front running of the halving event with a very, very brutal sell-off. We will talk about these specific price targets with DaVinciJ15. But before we do that, we want to come to the most important question of today. DaVinciJ15, it was a long time ago we see each other, but now, how are you doing today, my man?
I'm doing great. Looking forward to Bitcoin prices in the moon. And I think Bitcoin is going to go to places where we never thought was possible when it priced in dollars. I mean, and even priced in gold. I mean, the future is so bright for Bitcoin. It's unbelievable. So you should be dollar cost averaging right now and forget about the day trade, the day-to-day movements, because Bitcoin is going to somewhere beyond expectations.
Oh, thanks. And that's actually also a perfect disclaimer, because all the TA we are doing, that's the short-term TA, but you should have a long-term holding portfolio. If you are still building it up, dollar cost averaging is just the perfect thing. Please always distinguish between the short and the long term. And that being said, DaVinci, maybe we can pull up the charts once again and see what the short term has to say, the gap filling, and also the price action, and then we go into the extremely, extremely interesting pattern you just found out.
Yeah, well, for the short term, as you can see, we're coming back down into the 7,600 level. We didn't get to the 7,200 level, but I was thinking we were going to head up first before we come back to the 7,200 level. I think we still have to test this 7,200 level because there's a lot of confluence there. We have the 61.8 from this level to this point here. So I'm thinking we might come back up to the 78.6 heading back up, because we're moving really fast here. If you wanted to short this down to the 61.8, that's probably where you'd want to get the shorts. You could also, like, if you get pushed out, you could also add your shorts here. Make sure that you get a stop loss, the same stop loss as before. So, for example, we're going to short from the 78.6. We are going to have the stop loss at this point here. Bring it all the way down to the 61.8 is where we would take the target, and that's a 6.5 to 1 risk to reward ratio. So you know this is like a good win if you can get this. Even if you get stopped out, I think you should restart this trade again and then stretch it all the way back down to the 61.8, and you can see that's a 7.5 risk to reward ratio. So you will get back your money if this works out. Of course, just if it stops you out again here, I think you should just walk away, because Bitcoin has gone crazy, and it's going to go a lot higher because it's going to go to the 9,000 level.
But you know what? We are talking about the 2% stop loss and taking, I mean, the worst case is getting stopped out twice here at the 2% if your leverage is small, and also your position was comparably small, then I think we can all live with it, but the upside is very high, right? Exactly.
So I think it's worthwhile, right, to just, if you want to do, you get your Bybit reward, and you take $50 and you let that $50 ride for $7, and for seven times 7x your $50. That's a pretty payment right in your pocket right there. So
with free money, right?
Exactly, it's free money. So, and if you stick with a plan, right, you stick with the stop loss, you stick with the entry, you stick with the target, you won't lose money, and you stick with the amount of money that you're going to bet as well. Those are just make sure you follow that plan and not deviate, and you won't get wrecked. And that's the most important thing.
Do not get wrecked. So thanks, DaVinci, for that very quick overview of the short term. So immediate short term, the price more likely to go down from that specific level DaVinci pointed out here on the upside.
There's another trade, sorry about that. There's another trade here. Once we come down, right, once you could go long again, right? So if you win You could take that, your winnings, like would be like $250 or whatever, and then you could take that winnings and then take it and see if you can double it again here off of this trade from the 61.8. Double dip, but I think it's a good chance of occurring. So especially if you win up here and then come back down here, and we go off to the races, because if we head to our long-term chart now.
Yes. Also for everyone, the short-term thing, we will share that that trading setup here in our pinned comment. You find our free Telegram group. So if you go into our free Telegram group right here in the pinned comment, you will find the free trading setup here from DavinciJ15. So make sure you join our free Telegram group and you will get the trading setup, all the entries, all the exits of him personally, and you can use it for inspiration, of course. Yes, DaVinci, didn't want to interrupt. You have a very, very interesting longer term chart, which points towards the fact that, or it shows us evidence that there might be some extreme front running prior to the halving with a very, very brutal sell-off as well. So
I really think that the industry players have purchased a lot of Bitcoin into these dumps here. They want to make money. I think they brought this market, they manipulated this market up to make all this money, and they want to do it again. And I think they will do it again. And this is where their target, because we have a lot of confluence of numbers here. The Fibonacci, this bat pattern, this AB equals CD, a lot of confluences means they want to bring it there. And so will they bring it there? Who knows? But it's a good chance, right? Because you can see this AB equals CD right here is also pointing up to around this level, which is the 1.44 and the 1.6.8. is also a target. So anywhere in this area is a huge target for the shorts. And so I wouldn't be surprised if they brought it up here just before the halving, only to dump it back down, probably by the at least 50% or more of the 61.8, which would bring it down to just above the $10,000 level, which is a good support area level for Bitcoin. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happens into the halving, where we just go whoops and then all the way down. So I'm sure you're all happy to see Bitcoin back up at 17,000 though. You'd be very happy about that.
Exactly. I mean, this is something like a bullish and a bearish story. So first of all, this pattern actually, which is in confluence also with some kind of the golden ratio there, points towards the fact that Bitcoin might hit 17,400 before the halving even. But on the flip side, of course, people will run into it and people will lose money, because these industry players, they might dump on the people before the halving even happens. And then you are looking out for prices of 10,000, where we can see actually a lot of price action here in July, August, September going on. And you say that will be probably the next area of support after we reach the 17,000.
Exactly. This is a 1.618. This is basically extension from this level to this level, right? It's called an extension, where you can see where price is going to go based on where it came from. So it's a very useful tool, and it's also called a golden ratio. So yeah, people use it all the time in trading. So I use it myself as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what happens in the next little while. I really think that the CNBC guys and CNN will be pumping Bitcoin like crazy into this event. And yeah, in order to get all the average Joes who don't know what Bitcoin is to buy, and only to dump on them. It's kind of sad, but that's how the market works.
That is extremely interesting. We will share that as well with you. Also, guys, before I forget it, remember we have a very, very nice affiliate section here in the pinned comment down below, and you find a free 3commas test account link, also with a discount. Just click that link, and within 12-13 seconds you can make your own account and you get a free test account for a few days. If it expires, nothing happens, and then you can choose yourself if you want to make a subscription or not. But it's actually very nice that they offer this free test account here for our subscribers. Also, Bybit link down below. We talked about the $90 for free within 24 seconds, guys. And we can have some talks in the Telegram group and see what you guys think about that. But even more important, let us know in the poll, which is popping up on top of the screen right now. Do you think we will see a front running of the halving event? Yes, no? Let us know, and also point out your specific price target prior to the halving or at the halving in the comment section down below. We will actually try to answer at least most of the comments within the first 24 hours. We are really grateful for everyone who is watching that content, commenting, subscribing, going into the description, going over to DaVinci's channel, subscribing to him as well. He's doing amazing live streams nearly daily, guys. You don't want to miss out on that. DaVinci, before we wrap it up, do you have any important updates to share? I heard something nice already about Pandora's Wallet.
Yes, we've added 6 new coins, and we've also giving people a discount, right? If you want, head over to our website, pandoraswallet.com, and click on pricing, and just click on the price. You can get the 10% discount just for today only. So head over there right now and purchase your subscription of Pandora's Wallet. We're going to be working hard. The next thing we're going to be working on is adding a few more exchanges, and then after that we're going to atomic swaps. So I'm very excited to do atomic swaps, so that you don't have to use the exchange to make trades, right? You can trade within Pandora's Wallet directly with other Pandora's Wallet.
You know what?
Well.
Atomic swaps is by far the feature I'm most excited about already, because this truly enables you not even to like choose your exchange or anything. Like, you can just do it within Pandora's Wallet. It's so extremely powerful. So I cannot wait for that, guys. We hope you also can't. There is a link in the description down below, pandoraswallet.com. So that being said, DaVinci, before we wrap up today's episode, do you have any important thing to say?
Yeah, don't get wrecked. Always play from a position of strength.
Do not get wrecked, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto, most probably already tomorrow on our MMCrypto channel. As always, bye-bye.